It's the return of We Beat for 2022. This morning I'm chatting with the president of the St. James Community Improvement Committee, Mr. Anthony Ferguson, as well as executive member of the same committee, Mr. Keith Simpson. Good morning, gentlemen. Welcome to the Now Morning Show.
Good morning, and thank you for having us.
How are you all doing this morning?
Good.
Yeah?
Good.
So we're ready for them. We Beat 2022.
Yes, as they say, we back.
We back. All right. So, well, first of all, how long has We Beat been running? And why was it initially started?
In 2000.
It was in 2000, but why?
Well, actually, what we found is that there was a lot of talent in and around St. James. And Earl Crosby, the founding president,
Right.
and myself one night sat at a table, in his place, and we were talking about the prospect of doing an activity, especially with Steel Band. That's where it started. We thought that we saw what was going on in Point Forte, and we thought that our infrastructure in St. James presented less challenges. And, we have a straight strip in St. James. And we have the bars interspersed, lively community. We have a lot of good Calypsonians from the area, and of course Earl himself was in the music business.
He was the music man.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we started up, but we said the first thing we would do is this band parade. And then Earl said, well, we could do something in the park, to have a steel band in the park. And then, no, he said Calypso, and then I said, we can do steel band in the park. And just with that, we came up with 9 nights, just like that, So for the years, we have been doing these 9 nights. Subsequently, well, of course, the intervention of COVID, that presented a lot of challenges, and of course, the government's restrictions and so on, which, we totally agreed with, So having... now that we are coming back after this 2-year hiatus, we have made the main shows on tap. So we have the Pan, we have the Calypso, and another activity that we.
All right. Before we get into what's happening for this year, Keith, tell me how you've seen people respond to the We Beat activities over the years.
It has been an excellent response by the public, because my band, Chipolians, we have been there from day one.
Right.
And the show has been varied. You have Pan, you have Calypso, you have had jazz, you have had the Youth Day. It is a whole mixture of the culture of Trinidad and Tobago.
And we see people coming from all over the country.
Yes.
To take part in it.
Whether it's steel bands, will be coming from south, will coming from east, and so on.
And they come from abroad as well.
Oh.
Some people put it on their calendar. Some who don't want to come for carnival, because the activity might be too much.
Too much for them. But they can handle the We Beat.
Yes.
All right. So let's talk about this year now. We celebrating from June 24th to the 26th.
Yes, correct.
What do we have in store for this year's celebration?
On the 24th, we start with, that's our Calypso night. So we have some of the top Calypsonians in the country. So that would be, people like Scrunter, Crazy, Rio, Funny,
I'm just thinking, these guys not all from St. James, though. I know Rio from St. James.
I am from St. James, born, bred.
Right. No, but Rio, I mean the Calypsonians.
Yeah, Rio is from St. James.
Rio from St. James.
Yeah. But you see, the thing is that, yes, St. James, but we showcase the national talent.
Okay.
So that's the thing.
All right, so Friday night is Calypso night.
Yes.
And then we have Saturday and Sunday still.
Yes, and Sunday it culminates in Pan. Usually the culmination takes place on the road.
Right.
But again, because of the COVID restrictions, we're doing it in the park. We would also have a Pan explosion in the park, in addition to
when
the
you say the park, you're talking about the amphitheater?
The amphitheater,
all
yes.
Right.
Yes, the amphitheater, so so we have it in the amphitheater. So we have 2 Pan shows, the one in the amphitheater and the culmination on the road.
And then the parade is like a parade on the road, yeah?
Yes, but the parade is out this year. So
no parade this year, everything in the amphitheater.
In the amphitheater.
All right. Keith, tell me some of the bands are going to be partaking in the Steel Band explosion.
We have some of the top bands. Hardcore Phase 2, Romance Starlift, Shell Invaders, Power Stars, Rescott Power Stars, and James Chipolians, NGC, Couva Joylanders, FCB Supernovas, And we also have a group of drummers, St. James Artisans. It starts with the drumming, and by 6 o'clock we start with the single pan band, Chipolians, and then we move on to the...
Does it start at about that time and every day?
Yes.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday starts about 6 o'clock?
Yes, 7 actually.
7?
Yes.
All right, and is it free to the public?
But on the Sunday, it's Sundays start at 6.
We had to start early on Sunday because we have work Monday, so we had to make sure we get in everything.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
But is there a cost to enter the amphitheater?
Yes, $200. You know, you're getting those kinds of top bands in the country. You know,
It's $200 per night, right?
Yes, correct.
Right.
Yeah. And tickets would be available at Crosby's Music Center on the Western Main Road.
That's the only place we... So anything you want, you have to come down in St. James and make sure.
Yes, so you can also get, for those who have numbers of people within the committee, they'd be able to get tickets from them as well.
All right. Well, this is great. I mean, any surprises that you wanna leak a little bit before we...
I think with respect to the Pana thing that we have among the top bands there, Panama winners and so.
Yeah.
And
but we get the full
bands,
sections or we get stage side?
Well, you won't get the full band, but
Yeah.
you could get to the 540 players.
Right,
some
right,
of them
right.
have, you know, last. And we have bands, some as we have Supernovas, and then we have from Cuba, from the South Central. So we have from North.
Would you say that the steel pans, the bands themselves, have they been able to start back rehearsing properly in their full
Well, they
numbers?
have been, because remember that Pancho and Bago hosted...
And then they had a version of Panorama, but it was reduced.
It had to be scale long. So it was on the 19th for the single and small bands, and on the 26th we had the medium and the large bands, and they were reduced, but they give an excellent account of themselves.
So they'll be able to represent properly when it comes to
these bands, at a moment's notice, they'll be ready.
Yeah, man. That's what we're talking about. All right, guys, any other information you want to share before we wrap this morning?
No, just to tell people when they come out, they're going to get two excellent shows, you know, with the Calypso and the Pan, you know, and you'll be fully entertained. It would be money well worth it, you know, well spent, you know. So
And if they want more information, is there anywhere they can go online or anything like that to get more info?
Yes, they can call 777-2119.
All right, well, you heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. 777-2119 is the number you can call to get more information about We Beat. It's happening 2022 version on the 24th of June, the 25th of June, and the 26th of June. You do not want to miss it. St. James Amphitheater, $200, yes?
Correct.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us this morning on the Now Morning Show, and all the best for We Beat 2022.
And thank you very, very much for having us.
That's a problem.
Hope you'll be able to partake in...
I would love to. I would love to. I'll try my best to be the action. I might be in the country that we can. But we go talk about that.
Well, you're looking at Grongden Plains, you know. So.
I thought you want people to come in. You see it, how to make up your mind. Ladies and gentlemen, as the president of the St. James Community Improvement Committee, Mr. Anthony Ferguson, as well as executive member of the committee, Mr. Keith Simpson, joining us to chat about We Beat 2022. We take a quick break, and we come back with more in our morning show. Stay tuned.